You have to first figure out the school that have it, because if you apply to a school that does not have it, if you like beat the school from here to tomorrow, scholarship is not coming out from anywhere. Even if you meet me, scholarship is not still coming out from anywhere. How are you doing today? Okay, so I'm going to be talking to you about my 5 best study abroad application tips. Okay, these ones are Dr. Linda's own special tips. So for those that are doing study abroad application, let's go. So after each one, I'm going to ring a bell, all right? And I have 5 of them. So please listen very well, because even though these things may look like tips, if you really listen to them and adhere to them, your life is going to be much more easier. Before we get started, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an education consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train professionals, families, graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad route. Okay? And then as we move through the study abroad route, but we show you how to go about the process by yourself, how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, and any other thing you need to successfully relocate abroad. All right? And one of the things we also do as part of our community service is that we give information, tips, address, debunk things and all that for free. All these things we do on our social media wall. So let's get started with my 5 best study abroad application tip. What do you think is gonna be number 1? Let's go. So the first one is that you don't know what you don't know. You cannot underestimate it. What you don't know, you can't even say, well, I know, but this is what I don't know, because you don't know what you don't know. So you need to keep that in mind and open your mind to many information. Like, this is a tip, and that tip comes from like self-reflection. It's like before you start saying, okay, do this, let's go back to inside you. Number 1 tip, keep it in your mind that you don't know what you don't know. Why am I saying this? I'm going to give you an example. So a woman wrote to me, let's say within the last 7 days, a woman wrote to me and she told me, she said, I'm not interested. I don't want to go through study abroad because of the cost involved. I don't want to go through study abroad because of the cost involved. Please, can I just go through PR or whatever route that she was asking about? You know, what I said to myself, I said, hey, she doesn't know. Wow, that scholarship is possible. That even study loan is possible. That actually, the money she needs to have up front for PR is way higher than the money she actually needs to have up front for education if she's going through the study abroad route. But she doesn't know. So because she doesn't know, and she does not know that she does not know. Do you see the difference? Because a lot of people, they don't know, maybe, but they'll ask you. They'll be like, because they know they don't know, they'll ask you, but what do you think is involved? This. So what I noticed that is different about this particular woman is that she has written it off. You see? So meaning, she does not even know that she does not know how this thing works. So you need to, internal thing you have to, once you want to start your study abroad application, right? The first thing you have to understand is that there are so many things involved in this thing, and so many of them you don't know. Because I looked back at who I was and how I was, my knowledge level before I started the study abroad process. I knew nothing. And many people we also talk to don't even know. Like those days, you ask somebody, hey, how do I do it? They say, yeah, there are schools in US that can take you. Like the way you're a doctor now, you can even apply for PhD direct. Like they have those very surface information, right? Yeah, you can go to Canada to study, but how? My friend, one of my friends, she out somewhere, he was able to do that too. Like, the information looks scarce, but at least if you know that there are so many things you don't know, it will force you to search for more information. At the least, it can even force you to look for, okay, how can I talk to a consultant, right? But the first thing is for you to know that there are so many things about this journey that you don't know yet. Keep that in mind. That's my number one tip, and it is an internal thing. So now let's go to the number 2. Yeah, I told you I'm going to give you tips, and to the onlooker it may look like it's not important, but if you take these tips to heart, you would already solve 50% of your problem. What is tip number 2? Tip number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2. Ooh! Okay, tip number 2 is this: apply to schools that have scholarship. Wait, let me take it again. Apply to schools that have scholarship. So many people, they feel that before they can even start talking of scholarship, they have to have gotten admission. They would not be like, hey, see, I have my admission, though. Dr. Linda, I have my admission. How do I apply for scholarship? You have missed it. You all missed it. Oh, my friend, say you all missed it. You have to apply to schools that have scholarship. Even if the school says that you have to get the admission first before you apply for the scholarship. Listen to what I'm saying carefully. Even if a school says you have to get the admission first before you apply for the scholarship, but you applying to a school that has scholarship means that you know this school. You know that there's this scholarship you want to apply for in this school. And that after you get this admission, you will proceed to apply for it. Do you get? So you can even be applying for the scholarship after the admission is out. It does not matter. But you have to apply to a school that has scholarship, because if you apply to a school that does not have scholarship, if you like, after you have gotten the admission, some assaults, then you want to die safe. Scholarship cannot jump out from anywhere. Oh, let's go to the layman way now so that you understand it. Imagine that you now, wait, let me call a figure that will scare everybody, and that way so many people will not fall under it. Let's say somebody need 1 billion naira. Let's just put it that way. I know everybody that is watching is not in Nigeria, right? You that you're watching, you may not be in Nigeria, but that's okay. Let's just use 1 billion naira. Or let me just use $1 million. Maybe that way, a central figure. Okay? So let's say somebody need $1 million now. And they want somebody to give them $1 million. Which do you think would be wiser? For them to look for somebody that have $1 million and then maybe go and work for the person, or go to the person's office to ask them for money. At least the person may not give them all, right? But there is a chance the person will give them because the person has it. Abi? Now, backtrack. Let's say now the person looking for $1 million cash comes to meet you. Please don't, if you have more than $1 million packed somewhere that you're even ready to give, I beg, forgive me. My poverty mind has helped me to. So let's say you have $1 million packed. I did not say whether you have a millionaire in dollars in net worth. So that's not what I'm talking about. Because many rich people don't even keep cash now. You understand? So somebody is looking for $1 million cash. They not come and meet you. You that you're looking at me now. If they beat you from here to 2 miles, from here to the other main road where they the other side, will they remove the money from you? No. Like, they beat you. They say, if you don't produce the $1 million, we will kill you. They can beat you for 5 days. They can torture you for 5 days. Even if you tell them, okay, wait, I'll bring the money. When they stop, you don't know where to go and get the money from. Do you understand my point? So, it's similar. So, when you go and you're applying to a school that does not have scholarship, no matter what you do, scholarship cannot dance out from anywhere. So my number one tip, the second tip I'm giving to you today is to know that You have to apply to a school that has scholarship, even if it means that you have to be applying for the scholarship after the admission is out. So there are so many people coming to my inbox. Dr. Linda, I have admission. Please, how do I get scholarship? We will not tell them we don't work with you. But the real reason we don't work with people like that is because they miss it's like somebody is supposed to go to heaven now. They are going to hellfire already. Do you understand that? They missed the road. Because there is a chance that the school you apply to, even if you beat them from now till tomorrow, scholarship will not dance out. So one of the big secrets I'm giving to you today is that you have to think of scholarship. I don't say you have to get the scholarship. You have to think of scholarship. And many Vantage Migration students, many, not all, many Vantage Migration students, the scholarship they apply for, or the schools they apply for, the scholarship come with the admission letter. Many, the scholarship come with the admission letter. It's not after. So when the person has already gotten an admission letter and they come to us, you see why we can't take them? You see. But because we can't come and start explaining like this to everybody. If you just come, we'll just tell you, we can't work with you if you have started. Except you are starting afresh. They will say we are wicked. But the real truth is that you have missed it. If you are really looking for scholarship, the real thing you have to do is to abandon their admission and start afresh. But when we tell them like that, they will think that it's because we are too harsh. But it's because we can't explain like this to everybody inbox, right? One after the other, like this every day. It will not work. So think of scholarship and apply to a school that has scholarship if you want scholarship. Even if it means that you're going to get this, you're going to apply for the scholarship after the admission is out. You have to first figure out the school that have it, because if you apply to a school that does not have it, if you like, beat the school from here to tomorrow, from now to tomorrow, scholarship is not coming out from anywhere. Even if you meet me, scholarship is not still coming out from anywhere. Okay. Let me ring the bell. Then let's go to point number 3. What's the point number 3? The point number 3 is, which is my third advice, study abroad application advice, right? The point number 3 is, make sure that you listen to advice. This piggies back on the first one, right? Which is that you don't know what you don't know. So now, knowing that you don't know what you don't know, listen to advice. But there's a subtitle to that. But get a second opinion. Especially when the thing is negative. Get a second opinion. Somebody tell you that because you are short, your height is like this now, you can't travel abroad. That abroad they're looking for tall people. Get a second opinion. So you will listen, but when you see that it's a negative news, get a second opinion before you avoid your dream, before you fold your arms. Because so many information has been given to people, and in the spirit of listening to advice, they've destroyed their dream. So listen to advice because it's important. Because you don't know what you don't know. Listen to advice. But once it's a negative news, get a second opinion. At least by the time you have talked to 2 independent people that don't know themselves and they're saying the same thing, you will not know that, you say this thing is serious. By the way, if I'm the one, if it's still negative, I'll get a third opinion. I just want to make sure that I'm not limited by somebody's knowledge. So if you come to me tomorrow, I tell you that scholarship don't finish for this world. Don't say because Dr. Linda said it, therefore your dream should go. You will talk to another person. You say, I don't understand what's going on here. You talk to somebody else. So listen to advice, but get a second opinion, especially when the news is negative. That's the third point. Oh, you are getting something. Woo! Okay. The fourth one is what? The fourth study abroad application advice I have for you is what? Don't be limited by your pockets. Don't be limited by your pocket. Let me give you an example. I've seen people that will I've come across, they'll be like, Dr. Linda, I don't really have money to go and study in US or UK or Canada. I'm going to Poland with $2,000. I've gotten admission. Or I'm going to Turkey. These are 2 major countries I see people go to when they want cheap fee, right? So now, those people are being limited by their pockets. They believe that the only thing they can get is what is coming out from their pockets. The only school they can go to is the school they can afford based on their savings. They don't even know that there are many people traveling abroad that don't have the kind of savings they have. Do you know? And even those people say they are the people getting full scholarship, the people that don't have savings because they don't even have option. You now that have option now, because your savings is not so big, you want to go to Turkey instead of going to US or Canada or UK. Do you get my point? Because you are being limited by your pocket. You have to understand that you cannot be limited by your pocket in the program you are choosing, in the country you are choosing, in the school you are choosing. Don't be limited by your pocket. Open your mind. Open it like psh, open your mind, because there are scholarships. If some school, I always give example with my school, University of Waterloo. School fees 21,000 something as of when I was coming. 21,000 something school fees, but I did not pay a dime. In fact, the university was paying me while I was studying. Every single month I spent in University of Waterloo. Every single month I spent in University of Waterloo, the school was paying me. Every single month. Hey, I did not say they paid me 1 month while I was studying. I say every month. For all the years I studied in U Waterloo, every month I was paid. Every month. By the way, school fees $21,000. How much did I have in my pocket before I traveled? I landed in Canada with $400. Meaning, if I really had to pay my school fees, I wasn't going to go anywhere. Don't be limited by your pocket. There are scholarships. Even if you get partial scholarship, there's loan. Even if you get zero scholarship, there's still loan. Right? Keep these things in mind. This is the fourth advice. Don't be limited by your pocket. Don't go and start choosing the least mushroom school in the least country possible just because you feel this is the money you have. Now, I'm going to go to the fifth one. The fifth one, who want to hear? Do you want to hear? If you want to hear, do like this. If you're on your bed, do like this. Do like this. Do like this. See there. See you. See you. See you. You're not doing it. Who wants to hear? Number 5. Woo! Oh my God. Okay. Point number 5. You will benefit from training. My number 5 application tip, best study abroad application tip for you is that, brother, sister, you will benefit from training. Not be say I talk, not true. You will benefit from training. Because you see all these things we say, you don't know what you don't know, they are scholarship, they are this, they are this. I don't talk about it. But okay, how you go take get her? That's where training comes in. So, advise you to get trained. See, even if you don't come to Dr. Linda, go to any other place, but get trained. It will help you. Because even if that person does not know what they are doing, all right? Even if that person does not know what they are doing, they will have small things that they will tell you that will make a difference. Do you understand? Maybe they will even try to connect you to a school or something. Even if they don't know what they are doing, it will still be helpful because no matter how fake, so except real scammer, that one, no excuse. But you see, like, even all these small people that will just give you study abroad advice, maybe I will help you, I will review your document for you free, you don't even need to pay. It's still helpful. It's better than you not getting any help. Of course, if you're a professional and you know what you are doing, and you know how businesses are conducted, you know that you don't have time to go and be knocking on somebody's door and say, I beg, now help me, help my life. You want to relocate with your family. Is that the strategy? You begging. You message somebody that used to give people advice for free. It takes them 1 month to reply. Okay, it takes them 2 minutes to reply you. So what? After they reply, have you landed abroad? Do you get? Whatever the case is, my point is that even quiet teacher is still better than no teacher. You understand? In this study abroad matter, get trained. Learn something. Follow people that do study abroad stuff. Follow them. There are so many. You don't need to follow me. Seriously. Seriously. Get trained. You don't need to get trained by me. If you get trained by me, good and fine. Right? But it will help you. Even that time that I wanted to try, I was looking for, okay, who go teach me? Who go teach me? I remember one lady that was supposed to help me get 5 links to school. I was supposed to pay 50K that year. But I don't even know what happened again. That one did not even work out because the lady herself was not even replying emails. You understand? I wish there was even somebody who could settle down and explain this thing to me. My progress would have been faster. I may even have gotten multiple scholarships. Maybe I would have even gone to a school that would have given more scholarships than the one you Waterloo gave to me. Do you get? Because even the one you Waterloo gave to me, it was really by chance. I'm telling you, like, it was like you did timbon, but it worked. Seriously. But if I knew the strategy I know now, I will get multiple scholarships and I will be selecting. Get trained. It will help you. If you're one of those persons, you say, okay, Vantage Migration or Dr. Linda, where do I go to? I will show you. You can go to the study abroad, our free study abroad webinar. That's how you can start. Our free study abroad webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Feel free to take screenshots. www.vantagemigration.ca. Go there, attend our free webinar. Now, if after that you have more questions, all right, feel free. You can chat us on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. Chat us on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme, okay? I'll be there to answer. Take a look. You can take a screenshot. It's always easier for you. Take a screenshot. www.vantagemigration.ca. If you're typing it out on Google, make sure you don't make mistake with the spelling. And you can chat us on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. We reply all messages within 24 hours. If you don't get a response, I did not say the next day, because some people, they will message you 11:59 and by 1 a.m., which is 1 hour later, they will tell you that, I messaged you since yesterday. 24 hours. If we don't reply, you send a reminder. If we don't reply, then know that social media algorithm is preventing us from seeing your message. It's not us, because we reply all DMs within 24 hours. It's usually within few hours, so. But we say 24 hours, which is like, just give us time in case the day where things plenty for our side. You get? But that is for people who want to attend our webinar. But me telling you to get trained, I've told you, you don't have to come to Vantage Migration. You don't have to come to me. Get your brother to train you if he has studied abroad before. Get your cousin to train you if he has studied abroad before. Get your in-law to train you if she has studied abroad before. Look at that, your senior colleague that traveled. If they're ready to bring out time and train you and tell you what to do step by step so that you won't be left hanging. If they are replying your messages, the problem is that many of the people that have traveled abroad, they are either not in your locality or they are not responding to messages. Is it only me that know about that? You too, you know about that. If you have contacted them, you know. So if you are using 1 month to reply, before 12 months, you have not done anything. You're wasting your time. Get trained. All right? So these are my 5 best study abroad application tips. That's what I've given to you. And as I said, this is very important. Starting from the mind, just understanding that you don't know what you don't know. So don't close your mind. Don't say, this thing is not possible. How is it possible? I studied on full scholarship. School was paying me every month. Does this sound real? Does it sound real? It doesn't sound real now, but does it mean it's not real? It is real. I'm saying it in the public here. It is real. And there are so many people who are going through the same thing. All the people in my class, they were all on full scholarship. All. I did not say some. I say all. Does it sound real? It doesn't sound real. But does it mean it's not real? It is real. You don't know what you don't know. Even me, I did not know by the time I was in your stage. That's number 1. Number 2 was... What was number 2? Number 2 is applying to a school that has scholarship. Even if it means that you'll be applying for the scholarship after you get the admission. But you must make sure the school has scholarship before you even start your application. If not, if you already got admission, my dear, you have missed it. If you get admission before you start thinking of scholarship, even all these people that will be like, let me get the admission first, then I'll go and look for scholarship. My dear, it doesn't work that way. Number 3, we say listen to advice, but get a second opinion when it is false news. Sorry, when it's negative news, get a second opinion. Don't kill your dream because somebody is telling you no. Number 4, we say what? Don't be limited by your pockets. Don't start choosing to go to Turkey to study because you feel your savings is small. Meanwhile, people without savings, somebody like me that landed in Canada with $400. $400, yeah. That was what I landed with. So so you that want to go to Turkey to study, you probably have more money than me. You see, at that point, don't be limited by your pockets. And the fifth one is what? Get trained. Should you decide that Vantage Migration is the place for you, Dr. Linda is the place for you, then you can go to our free webinar, www.vantagemigration.ca. Take good care of yourself, but I can't send you away without ringing bell for you.